Today's video is a must watch as Canada has just announced some major changes to its immigration policies that could actually impact thousands of people. So let's break it down and help you understand that what is actually going on and the changes that this is bringing. All right, let's get started. So, Canada has always been known for welcoming newcomers, supporting businesses, and boosting the economy. But with the aftershock of the pandemic and some recent shift in the labor market, the government is making some important adjustments. Just earlier this year, Immigration, Refugee, and Citizenship Canada announced that there will be a reduction in the number of temporary residents in the country. Right now, temporary residents make up to about 6.5% of Canada's total population. But by 2026, they are planning to bring down this number to 5%. But how are they going to do this? Let's talk about that. First, international students, if you are hoping to study in Canada, this part is for you. The government is putting a cap on the number of study permits issued each year. So by 2025, the number of permits will reduce by 10%, meaning they will issue around 437,000 permits, down from the 485,000 in 2024. And the intake cap will remain the same for 2026. Why are they doing this? This is actually to ensure that the students coming into the country can be adequately supported, especially with housing and resources, which have been stretched thin recently. But don't worry, if you are a student in recent fields like if you're a student in certain fields like healthcare or technology, you will still have a good chance. And there's more. The postgraduate work permit program is also getting an update. Graduates from public colleges will still be eligible for work permit up to 3 years if their field of study is linked to occupations that are in long-term shortage. This is great news for anyone hoping to transition from student to worker here in Canada. Now, let's talk about the work permit, particularly for spouses of international students and foreign workers. Later this year, new restrictions will be put in place. Spouses of master's degree students will only be eligible for a work permit if the student's program is at least 16 months long. And for foreign workers, only those in management, professional occupations, or sectors facing labor shortages will qualify to have their spouses apply for work permits. This move is actually aimed at reducing the pressure on the labor market while still filling roles where Canadian workers aren't available. Another big another big topic the government is addressing is visa fraud and asylum claims. So with a rising number of displaced people globally, Canada has actually seen more asylum claims adding to the temporary resident population. To manage this, the government is introducing partial visa requirements for Mexican nationals and improving how they process asylum claims. So they are also tightening fraud detection. Immigration officers we get new tools to help identify non-genuine visitors and reduce fraud attempts. This is an important step in ensuring that the immigration system remains fair and that people who truly need asylums are prioritized. So here are a few quick facts you should know. The target reduction in temporary residents from 6.5% to 5% will be reflected in the immigration level plans for 2025 to 2027. And this plan will be coming out by November 1st, 2024. Starting from November 1st, 2024, all applicants for the postgraduate work permit will need to demonstrate a minimal language proficiency in English or French with a Canadian language benchmark level 7 for university graduates and level 5 for college graduates. Graduates in fields of long-term labor shortage will continue to benefit from work permits lasting up to 3 years. So by 2026, masters and PhD students will need to submit a letter of attestation from a provincial or territorial authority to secure study permits. And around 12% of study permits will be reserved for these students in masters and PhD level. So these measures are designed to ensure newcomers can succeed here in Canada while protecting the integrity of the immigration system. So why is Canada doing all of this? Well, it is to protect the integrity of the immigration system while responding to economic changes. So the Honorable Minister Mark Miller, Minister of Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship, stated that not everyone who wants to come to Canada or stay in Canada will be able to do so going forward. The goal is to balance the needs of businesses, Canadian workers, and newcomers in a way that's sustainable for the future. So the minister, Miller, emphasized that while Canada is welcoming, the system must be well managed, fair, and capable of supporting the people who come here. And to achieve this, they are making sure the system is equipped to adapt to these new pressure. So here is a direct quote from Minister Mark Miller. According to him, he said, the reality is that not everyone who wants to come to Canada will be able to, just like not everyone who wants to stay in Canada will be able to. We are taking action to strengthen our temporary residence program and roll out a more comprehensive immigration plan to meet the demands of today's changing landscape. Our immigration system must um, preserve its integrity and be well managed and sustainable. Minister Randy also chimed in saying the temporary foreign worker program was designed to address labor market shortages when qualified Canadians were not able to fill these roles. Right now, we know that there are more Canadians qualified to fill open positions. The changes we are making today will prioritize Canadian workers and ensure Canadians can trust the program in meeting the needs of our economy. So there it is. These changes may seem overwhelming, but they are designed to make Canada immigration stronger and more sustainable in the long run. So if you're planning to study, work, or visit Canada, make sure to stay informed and adjust your plans based on these new regulations. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit and as always, let me know if you have any question in the comment section or need clarification on anything I have talked about today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.